Already at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be dreaming. Check 43. Switch.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line. Check it out, Reed. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson now on 3rd down. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills, 45 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Carter. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Jam. SOS.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hyde. And some room to Carlos Hyde. See you later. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big run there by Hyde. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
The toss play. This is Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They run it again with Hyde. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson got an open man. It's QT. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
From the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins. He's all alone. Touchdown.